the best.
The best.
Rub shoulders with the who is who, and be among the equals. Maybe the best among equals will strive to be like that too. It doesn't really matter. Of course, we know that you are there for us, and we are assuring you that your being there for us will always bring out the best in us.
Definitely.
Let's trend.
Let's trend, definitely trending. And the first trending topic is good news. Warri Refinery begins operations. Wow, good news there. And also, we're moving on to coming back home. Governor Dakpo appoints Anthony Joshua as Sport Ambassador, and also history to be reintroduced in schools. And lastly, Shegun accused of stealing. Remember the guy Shegun that was accused of stealing and sentenced to death?
For stealing a fowl.
For stealing a fowl. He has been released. He has been released. And then coming from very dark man, no money was stolen. Is that so? Okay, let's start with the good news first. The Warri Refinery that started operations. Let's take a quick look at the video.
Prior to that, Dangote Refinery was producing. Now we are Warri Refinery Area 1, which we understand is producing products, naphtha, fuel oil, and AGO. But when the Sentex area comes out, it will be producing gasoline directly. It is important to note that these achievements have been enjoyed by Nigerian public because for the first time in more than a decade or 2 decades, we have had the unitide, which is October, November, December, January years without fuel queues and fuel all over the country, not only Lagos and Abuja. So this is an indication of the determination of our leader, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for his focus and determination by pushing both the regulator and the NNPC to ensure that this plan come on soon.
Good news there. What better way to start the year?
A very good one, no doubt about it. Most people didn't see it coming, but especially with the controversy that surrounded the Port Harcourt refinery before it was actually established that it's working.
And the back and forth we had with Dangote refinery also.
So I think things will be getting better, no doubt, gradually meeting people's expectations. Probably fuel price will be getting lower and lower, and people will heave a sigh of relief the more.
Okay, thank you for being optimistic. I think you mentioned it. It's going to be an optimistic year for you.
Sure.
Thank you for sharing that. Okay, now let's come back home as Governor Dakpo Abiodun appoints Anthony Joshua as Sport Ambassador.
The heavyweight fighting pride of England and all.
Thank you, sir, for inviting us down today, and I'm glad that we met in Ogun State. I'm really glad that we met. Not only did I come here for myself, it's important that the next generation of children know their heritage and know their roots. All of them, Ola, JJ, Shani, there's so many more cousins that are going to be coming home over the next few years. So it's not only for me, for my own selfish reasons to enjoy Dirty December. It's not only for these reasons, but it's for the kids to know that they're sons of the soil and this is their home. Thank you for you guys for always putting Ogun State on the map. You know, the gateway, he knows. So thank you guys for hosting us. We appreciate it. All jokes aside, we appreciate it. All your efforts and hard work, and long may this state prosper and be leaders, the economic hub. God bless you.
We never realized that you were this tall. We just thought you were regular height. Until when you came today and you said that you're actually a man mountain.
my commissioner of finance said, Excellency, that man is tall. He makes me look like a dwarf. We want to thank you for, flying, the Ogun State and Nigerian flag very high. We call it the Ogun State standard, the Ogun standard. We do things here in exemplary ways. And you come from a heritage of very intelligent, very successful, very prominent people. We are going to construct a brand new Anthony Joshua indoor boxing ring. Besides the fact that you are now official sports ambassador, we said that we will give you a brand new house in Shagamu. What I think is that we can do as your state and government to support you to continue to fly. Rest assured that you can take that for granted. On that note, I want to thank everyone for coming to be part of this celebration of our son.
Moment there.
If you ask me, quite a contrast to Kenny Badenoch, because I saw Anthony Joshua in Shagamu enjoying himself with people dancing, unlike what people might think of the country, sitting down enjoying himself. It was also at the Polo Club. He ate suya. Did you hear him say he mixed with people, and of course coming back home. That's a positive one for Nigeria, no doubt, despite what people might think of us. In contrast to Kemi Badenoch, who was also home, but eventually a kind of negative story came out from our side. You see? But we move. We move, definitely. And then while moving, let's talk about our educational system and then history to be reintroduced in schools. Let's take a look at that also.
Review that curriculum for the basic education level. And one important thing that had been missing in the past was Nigerian. From 2025, our people, our students in primary school, GSS and secondary school would have that as part of their the course of study in schools. Now the university, you're very correct. A lot of our universities are churning out the 12th of January. We'll talk more about this. We need to refocus the kind of education we give.
I don't know how to put this, but I was opportune to take history in class when I was in secondary school. Even in my primary school, I was taught history and it stuck with me. It's still part of me.
Mali Empire.
Exactly. So I don't know the how the Yoruba split.
I think, yes. I think.
See, we talked about Kenny Badenoch now. So how sure are we that we're not going to have more of her if we do not have history in place in our classrooms?
If people don't know where we are
coming from.
And of course, and why we are still where we are, so to say.
Exactly.
I don't know. I also did history in secondary school, and I loved the subject very well because it's like maybe because I was also a literature student anyway. Everything I read about history stuck to me then.
It's weird because the stories are always fascinating and interesting. You just imagine yourself
the rise of the rise and fall, and so many empires rose.
And there's nothing you wouldn't pass it.
Yeah, there was this and there was this old Empire too. Was part of history. Anyway, Coming back is good.
Okay, now to another good news. Shegun accused of stealing fowl thanks Nigerians after being released. Let's hear his thank you note.
I'm grateful to God that God has crowned my year with his goodness. This is Shegun Olowo Kere. We're just leaving Kirikiri. It's finally out of the correctional center. Thank you so much for the love that we get. Thank you so much for the support. Shegun is a very good guy. The testimony even at the correctional center was amazing. I'm glad that he's out now for good. Thank you everyone that supported us. Thank you to everyone that helped us, to the governor and then to Governor Ademola Adeleke. We are grateful. Everybody, we are grateful to God. Thank you. You'll be seeing him, but for now, no interviews, no nothing. We are just going to help me on how to make him better, give him job, give him gifts, give him whatever you want to give to him. You know me, I will send you his parents' contact so you could help him. We just want him to be a better person and to be useful for the societies, to be useful for Nigeria and Africa, the whole world at large. We just want him to become a better person. He has very good testimonies from the facility that he's a very good person. In fact, some of them were crying that he was leaving them, but thank God he's finally.
Good news there, and I'm happy for him, really. Imagine being sentenced to death for stealing a
So he didn't say anything on behalf?
On behalf.
Okay, on behalf. It looks cool, no doubt.
Too
and you
cool
begin to wonder,
be,
yeah, I don't know. But he knows the real story.
He does.
And those, maybe God also knows the real story, but we're happy.
Okay, time is not on our side. Quickly, let's listen to Very Dark Man, VDM. And as he says, no money was stolen. Remember, the monies that were given to him or contributed to him for his charity endeavors, and it came out to say the account, the website was hacked and certain amount of money was stolen. So now he has come back to say he was just taunting Nigerians and no money.
It was just what?
Taunting. He just wanted to hear what he would have to say. So no money was stolen. Let's just hear him out. Let's hear him first before I say this other piece of my mind.
Okay, okay. Part of the Gen Z things that were...
What has Gen Z done to you, Akim?
Let's see the video.
40 million. Zenith Bank. Okay, maybe not for the year. SMS fee 36,000 naira. Now, the e-bank statements will be available. And like I said, I told you, there's nobody like me in this Nigeria. I am the most transparent person with the highest integrity. Nobody will leave this money for your hand when you go Colombia. Secondly, some Mumu people again have started another one. He wanted to carry the money. Now, he's saying that it's a prank. Mumu, do you know what it takes for me to move money that I've publicized? Money I don't put for the public. Do you know how it will stress me to steal that money? It means I have to work with the bank manager. It means I have to work with all the top officials ready for Zenith Bank to move that money because I have publicized it. Do you know why that money is publicized? Because nothing should touch that money. And shout out to Zenith Bank, because Zenith Bank, when I really try, I know my money is safe with two people. You put it on my face. I know my money is safe with two people, so I don't have a problem. Now, what do you mean?